Next up, we have LTR Pharma with the ticker code LTP. LTR Pharma is focused on improving men's health physically and mentally through the commercialization of an innovative nasal spray treatment for erectile dysfunction. To tell you more, I am joined by Executive Chairman Lee Rodney. Good afternoon, Lee.
Thanks for having me. So LTR Pharma is the world's first nasal spray products coming to market for the treatment of erectile dysfunction. So we are the only nasal spray products coming to market. We are the only company with IP in this space. So we don't expect large competition or any competition right now for this nasal spray market. Again, with our patents and with our know-how in the first to market as a nasal spray product. This is important because the oral tablets like Viagra has dominated the market, so Viagra and Cialis, those types of tablets, but they take an hour or longer to be effective. Our nasal spray technology has now been proven to be effective within 5 to 10 minutes. So we have a clear path to disrupt that global Viagra marketplace, which is a multi-billion-dollar market. We have multiple products now. So we've recently announced our second product, but SPONTAN is available first off and foremost in the Australian market through the special access. This is where the TGA provides early access to a product before full approval for products and technologies that meet a high unmet need, where there is no other product that can have those same benefits. So SPONTAN is available now in the Australian market, which is pretty unique for us. Roxis is our second nasal spray product that we've recently announced. This product is targeting that large personalized healthcare market in the US. So we're going to complete testing of this product over the coming 2 quarters and start operating in the US in 2026. So US dollars will be operating in 2026. Then full regulatory approvals for SPONTAN as we progress early commercial use. We have the world's best data, what we believe is the world's best data for treating erectile dysfunction. So there is no other product that we're aware of that can work as fast as ours. In clinical studies, we've been proven now to work 5 times faster than the tablets like Viagra. So very, very compelling clinical data that as we take these products to market. This is a blockbuster market with issues. Again, up to 50% of consumers of men stop purchasing Viagra and those similar tablets in the first year. They cause a lot of adverse reactions in men because they go through the stomach and the liver, and they are very variable in terms of their results. So they don't always work. They don't always work in a given time frame as well. So men stop purchasing the tablets at a 50% run rate in the first year. So it's a multi-billion-dollar blockbuster market. Viagra built this market, but it's a wide open channel for us to go into market with a consistent product that works on demand. We have blue chip partners that we've been able to secure as a new company. So these are very compelling, de-risk our position considerably. So Aptar Pharma is the world's leading nasal spray technology partner. Pfizer and J&J have nasal spray products, and they all use Aptar Pharma as their technology partner. So we're very fortunate to have a group like them. They're NASDAQ listed, $8 to $10 billion US company. Main Pharma is our commercial manufacturing partner. Again, de-risks from that manufacturing perspective. They are approved and FDA audited for to manufacture for the US, but also TGA audited for Australian products. So really de-risks from that manufacturing perspective. We're really excited about our pharma distribution partner here in the Australian market, Symbion. So they're owned by EBOS, ASX listed EBOS, but they have close to 4,000 pharmacy customers, and our marketing team and their marketing team are getting ready to roll out SPONTAN in the Australian market to their pharmacy customers, specifically Terry White pharmacies. So men, in the coming quarters, you're going to be able to walk into a local Terry White pharmacy and get access to our nasal spray product. And then we have multiple milestones coming up, ranging from expanding our portfolio. Again, we recently announced our second nasal spray product. We're not going to stop there. We plan to be a company with numerous nasal spray products on market and coming to market. We're in process of scaling up our manufacturing, particularly for that Symbion rollout with Terry White pharmacies in the coming quarters. We're going to complete our Roxis nasal spray development in the coming few quarters and get operational in the US market and first revenues in the US market in 2026 with this product. We're going to have numerous regulatory and clinical studies coming up, marketing studies as well coming up, and then published data with our real world data with our results here in the Australian market. So numerous milestones coming up. Just a quick highlight on erectile dysfunction. There's many causes of erectile dysfunction ED, ranging from health conditions, so cardiovascular issues, to diabetes, prostate cancer, etc. But it also is caused by other drugs. So drugs that mitigate hair loss, for instance, are known to cause a higher rate of ED. Weight loss drugs that have taken the world by storm cause a higher incidence rate of ED. Antidepressants, which is the most prescribed drugs on the planet, cause a higher incidence rate of ED. So this issue isn't slowing down; it's growing for men, and we can all appreciate the issues that it causes with men in the relationships that they have with their partners. It's a very large market. So again, important to note here that once men reach the age of 45 years of age or older, 60% of men start suffering from erectile dysfunction. So that's 6 out of 10 guys once you reach the age of 45 years of age or older. So it's a very common issue that we'll be targeting. Again, multi-billion-dollar market that Viagra built, but now it's different for us as we go to market because up to 70% of new prescriptions are going online. So we don't have to we don't have to grow our sales force to in the thousands of sales reps or hundreds of sales reps. We can focus on that online sales channel to meet the demands of most of the market here, which is pretty exciting for us. I won't go into too depth on our regulatory pathway, but just to note, we have 2 pathways now that we're going down. So full approval for SPONTAN. In the US, it's called the 505(b)(2) pathway. It's an expedited pathway. We have a really well-defined pathway now with the FDA. Our drug has been approved in tablet form already, and our IP is to change that from a tablet form to a nasal spray formulation. So we're going down what's called the 505(b)(2) pathway. With Roxis, we've developed Roxis to hit that personalized medicine market in the US that has really been developed by online telehealth groups, very, very large telehealth groups in the US called HIMSS, Roman, those types of groups. And so they've opened up the sales channel to get these types of products sold and marketed in the US before full FDA approval. So we're quite excited to have those sales channels open to us in the coming quarters. These are the pathways that specific timelines and milestones for the FDA. Again, really well from a new drug development approach, very well defined and very clear that we feel very confident about. In the meantime, Roxis will be selling in the US market in 2026, and SPONTAN is available now in the Australian market through the Special Access Program. Again, these are some of the telehealth companies right now where I encourage everyone that wants to have a try of it and have some fun to be able to book an online telehealth appointment through one of these channels. These aren't all of them. These are just a few that we previously announced. So there's our JV with Restorative Health Clinic, a group of experts in sexual health and men's health. So you can book an appointment today and get access to our product on these websites. Men's Health Down Under is a large men's health pharmacy group that's growing. Kangaroo Point is another one with GPs that are prescribing SPONTAN. So these are just a few of them. There's numerous other ones coming online as we speak, and we're quite excited about in the coming quarter with Symbion rolling out to the Terry White local pharmacies for men to be able to walk into your local Terry White pharmacy and get an online telehealth appointment right there at the pharmacy and get access to our product on the same day. We're positioning SPONTAN and Roxis for that telehealth. It's a growing channel across the world, and so that's why we're positioning. We're very happy with the outcomes that we're getting in the Australian market in that business model. We're going to be able to replicate that in the US market near term in 2026, which we're pretty excited about. So I think we ran through that fairly efficiently, but I wanted to give some time for some Q&A. Jane. So happy to answer any questions.
Absolutely. I'll just get you to stop sharing your screen there. And again, please use the Q&A function at the bottom of your screen. But we have a question here just asking on what kind of feedback you've been receiving so far from patients or clinicians accessing your product through the early access programs.
Yeah. So yeah, we've had very positive outcomes, and that's what and feedback showing that our product is working very successfully, having good results, and we're pretty excited about some of the early results, particularly on very severe cases like post-prostate cancer, where there's not really ideal, the tablets aren't really effective for men that have post-prostate cancer. They survive which is great. They survive the cancer, but the treatments itself cause a lot of damage to that erectile dysfunction area. So we're pretty happy about some of the outcomes showing that we're really differentiated from the tablets.
Thanks, Lee. There are actually two questions here that are basically asking the same thing, just around the strategic benefits of the dual track strategy and pursuing both the spontan pathway and then the personalized medicine road for Roxas. So perhaps if you can just elaborate a little bit more on this dual track rationale.
Well, as an example, we recently our clinical data was recently presented at an international urology conference where urologists from all around the world travel to, and they look at what's the latest technologies in the market for treatments for these conditions. And the urologists from around the world, particularly in the U.S., were really impressed. Our clinical data won the most prestigious award at that conference. And so, they've all been asking us, how do we get access and how can we get access sooner? And so this is a way for us to get them access to our nasal spray technology and start prescribing in that U.S. market earlier than the full FDA approval. And other groups, and again, large groups sell products these ways, erectile dysfunction products in the U.S. market through these dual tracks. And so we're just tapping into it. And we're going to continue to grow our prescriber base in the U.S.
Thank you, Lee. Just a question here that I think is worth understanding. It's just asking about how the company is de-risking each of the clinical hurdles and regulatory steps. So do you want to just touch on that as well?
Yeah, so we've completed numerous clinical studies now, so showing that and comparing our product versus the tablets, and we've shown in those clinical studies that not only are we 5 times faster than those tablets, but we're much more consistent in the delivery, and that's a big thing because men, this is a huge issue around the world. And men can't rely on the tablets like Viagra and Cialis working in a specific time frame or working at all, quite frankly. Sometimes they're not absorbed into the bloodstream very efficiently or at all, so guys don't get a consistent effect with them. Where our product is consistent delivery, and then on top of that, we're able to, because we're an efficient delivery system, we're able to use less drug, and so that's a more safer than the tablet. So we don't see the same side effects that those tablets have in market too. So the side effects are real, and it's a major issue why men stop taking the tablets, ranging from serious headaches to heartburn to joint aches, back pain, etc.
Well, Lee, thank you for your time today. That we have run out of time. So if we've missed any of your questions, please feel free to reach out via the contact details on the bottom of the ASX releases. But thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.